Good evening everyone, hope you're all feeling well. I'm feeling much better than I did before I went to Cornwall. I've had a nice few days away. Right, we're back to normal, it's back to work. Come in and I thought, right, tea tonight, I'm going to do something a little bit different. We're going to have salmon fillets. So, and I found a recipe out of the Delicious magazine. When I was at work this morning, I had my coffee break, I thought I'll have a flick through what's on the net, find something I can do with the salmon. This sounds very nice. It's called lime crusted salmon with creamy herby pui lentils. So, and they give you an option at the end of the recipe. They say, top tip, you don't have to spend 25 minutes boiling your lentils. You can go and buy a packet of instant lentils. And I thought for me tonight, to stand 25 minutes just waiting for the lentils, I didn't fancy that. So I went and picked, and I use this company anyway, they're great. So it's super easy really. So what we're doing first of all is we're making our crust for the salmon. So let's take you through what we've got. Dried white breadcrumbs here. I went to get panko and couldn't because I love panko. I couldn't. So these are just described as a crispy white breadcrumb. Okay, so they're going in. We've got 40 grams. The recipe online is for 4, so I've halved it for 2, okay? So I've got 40 grams of those going in. Breadcrumbs, chopped chilli. So we've done half a red chilli there. This is going to be what we top, the topping for our salmon. We've got the zest of 1 lime there. I love limes, so I had to do this one. Then we need a handful of the chopped herbs I've got here. I've got flat leaf parsley, I've got dill, and I've got basil, all out of the garden. So it's like half a handful because the rest of this is going in with the lentils. Okay, drizzle with 2 tablespoonfuls of olive oil. I'll mix that together. I think actually I'm going to put some seasoning in there because I've just noticed there's no seasoning in. Because I do like things seasoned. Okay, let's mix all that up together. So this is what's going to make it stick basically. Now it says what I've got to do as well is just add some oil over the salmon before we put this on. So I'm just going to put a little drizzle. It's a huge bottle this, so I just don't want to put too much out. Okay, now the oven's on at 165 and it says it's going to take about 8 to 10 minutes to cook through. In which time, while this is cooking through, I'll crack on with the sauce. Right, okay. I'm not sure how this is going to stay on here, but we'll give it a go. I think if I stand them together like that, we've got a better chance of keeping some of this on there. Okay, right, I'm just going to get rid of that, wash my hands. That is going to go into the oven. So that says 8 to 10 minutes. Let's get cracking on the sauce now, guys. Right, another tablespoon of oil. That's about right, I think. John chopped these for me. Well done, John. Excellent job. We do share the prep work together and it's nice because we get a bit of time in the kitchen together. Once that's sweated up a bit and started its cooking, we'll get the rest in. Right, okay. By the way guys, we have, especially when I've been working, believe it or not, we don't drink wine every night, even though I'd like to, we don't. But what we do like is a 0 gin. So I'm actually having a gin and tonic, and there's no alcohol in it, and it tastes flipping lovely. That's the Tanqueray, it's the Seville one with like a hint of orange in it. got fresh lemon in it and a fever tree tonic water. Delicious. So that's a nice change for any of you that don't want to do alcohol. I would highly recommend it. Okay, in with the bag of puy lentils. Just let them simmer around.
Those onions cooking, Paula?
Yeah, they were chopped really fine, weren't they? So by the time, don't forget there's a little bit of stock and things going in here. So, good lentils. Right, I'm just going to put a small glug of chicken stock in here. The recipe doesn't have it, but because I've got really dry lentils, I thought I want to make a bit of a creamy sauce here. So I thought we'll add a nice bit of chicken stock to the lentils, and it's going to give a nice flavour of its own. And we're going to put the rest of the chopped lots of herbs into this. We're going to have herby creaminess. Okay. I think I put the chilli on top of the salmon, and I think it should have been in here. This is definitely adapted. But anyway, that's fine. Unless you wanted to quickly chop another half of chilli up and shove it in.
Might be too hot.
Yeah, it might be too spicy. I can't do spices that well anyway, so. Right, and into that we're going to put some lime zest. This is half a lime because I don't know whether that's... I think I might put the other, although I might be making it too acidic, might I? Stop it, Susan. Right, and now I'm going to get a spoon out. And it said yogurt, but I wanted to use up some of my crème fraîche because I've got quite a bit in at the moment. And I also wanted it a lot creamier than a yogurt. Because let's face it, folks, if you're making a creamy sauce, well, you want it creamy. No half measures with me. Right, get some seasoning into this as well. I think I'll put a little bit more in there. I've got basil in me. There we go. I would say that's about 1 good tablespoonful. But really, when you're not following exactly the menu, you can be, you can tweak things, can't you? Now, what else have I got to go in here? I've got to wilt down some spinach in here as well. God, there's a lot of greens in here, isn't there? I said it would be healthy. Right, okay. Now, this is acting as your vegetable tonight, so we're not having actually just the salmon and the puy lentils. Now, if any of you really feel that's not enough, you could do a couple of baby new potatoes, which I personally would love. John's not a lover of potato the way I am. I think actually I need to put more crème fraîche in there. See, the yogurt would be thinner and probably make a... I'm just going to turn that down because I need it to simmer a bit more than it is. That's better. Yes, I'm going in with more crème fraîche. So let's go 2 tablespoons.
I think you're only 1/3.
Am I? No, they're not, these are dessert spoons, they're not really tablespoons. Right, okay. Oh, that's looking better now. I don't want to wilt the spinach in here yet till the salmon's through. So I'm going to clean up because we've got another 6 minutes, I think, on the salmon. So I think I'm just going to turn this off and let it stand for a few minutes. Come back, we'll add the spinach and then we'll get ready to serve. Okay, guys? See you in 5. Okay, I'm going to wilt the spinach into the puy lentils. I know that looks a lot of spinach, but quite honestly, you all know how it wilts down, so. And I think we're just about 5 or 6 minutes away from serving. And I've just burnt myself. I did a temperature check on the salmon to make sure it wasn't being overcooked.
It's taken a long time.
Yeah, one thing I will say, I think I've used delicious recipes before, and I wouldn't say their timings are as accurate, although it's difficult because, in all honesty, salmon fillets vary in size. Now, we have got where they're like quite thick there and they run to nothing, so you get to there on them and it's done, but the bit that's thick up there needs those extra few minutes. So it's quite difficult. They've given a general timing of 8 to 10 minutes. Now, they also told me if it's fan oven, turn it to 160. So I did, and I wasn't convinced that was the right thing. So I've actually gone to the 180 to see that the topping is crisping up a little bit. Things are cooking off. Oh, and also we decided, I tasted the puy lentils. They were nice, but I felt they were missing something. So what I've actually done as well, I got John to chop me another half a red chilli, and that's gone in here. But I will give you an honest opinion of what, when we eat this, what I think it's like. I just got that feeling it was lacking something. But I may be wrong. When it all comes together and you're eating that with the salmon, that may be delicious. So I just need that to... I've got this on low because I've moved it to the back ring. It's a bit better for cooking all around the area. And I've also given in to a glass of rosé. John's terrible. He said there was a lovely glass of rosé in the fridge. Of course, you know, salmon, rosé just goes together, so had to, sorry. Oh God, and it's delicious. Right, okay. It's just about there. I'm just going to taste this. And for me, there is definitely something missing from that sauce. Absolutely something missing. So what am I going to magic that up with, John? How about a tiny spoonful of Dijon mustard? Give the...
Very magic boomy thing you've got.
Well, I'm not sure, that's a bit nutty.
Nutty with that should go well.
Actually, yes, I'll go and get that out the fridge. Good thinking, let's give it a try. We're going off recipe now. I just feel it just needs... Not too much, because I don't want to... I want to elevate it, not destroy it. Well, that's better. I think it needs to have more. So there you go, folks. It is a nice idea, but the recipe will now be better now I've sorted it out. I'll get sued from a delicious magazine, won't I? Oh. Yeah, you could have even put like a touch of balsamic. It needed that something coming back from it, didn't it? That's pretty good. That'll go well with the salmon now. So I'm glad we sorted that. I always believe every chef, every cook, every mum should taste the food. Because, oh my God, sometimes when I've had recipes just copied and I go and taste them, stuck to them, and for me, for my personal taste, totally lacking. Right, okay, let's serve this. I think I'll put a bed of lentils. The salmon, I can't remember if I told you, but the salmon is skinless. I skinned it myself. So, but you can buy skinless fillets anyway. But skinning it, I think somewhere on my channel I've already done. Oh, actually these lentils now smell really good with a bit of magic umami in it. I think I'll give you another blast of what that sauce is that we added, because it's very useful to have something like that in the fridge. It looks pretty. actually it smells very good. Like I said, there are some little flaws there. So in the recipe that we put up, I'll adjust it to how I've made it. Because I definitely believe the lentils on their own and with just the bits that put in wouldn't carry it. Now the other magic secret is a nice fat wedge of lemon going in there. Because salmon and lemon, just let me make sure I don't choke John with a pip. Get that pip out. There we go, guys. Well, I'll let you know. Healthy tea, that looks plenty for me to eat there. That's enough food for me, especially as I've got some nice strawberries, so I'll be having a pud. So yeah, I think that's quite a nice healthy tea, and it didn't take too long. Now, when I work the timings out, I believe the salmon took 12 minutes, and I think that's for the size of the fillet, I think that's a realistic. Maybe if I'd followed my gut instinct and put the salmon in at 180 anyway, it would have been done in the 8 minutes. But I didn't, because they said fan ovens had to be 160, which I did think was quite low. So maybe just my oven's, well, actually it's a hot oven. So I don't know, but I can only tell it the way it is, the way I found it. Would I try it again? Yes, I would, and there's a few more tweaks I'd actually do to it. So, you know, you never know, in a week or two. Right, I'm going to eat, I'm starving. See you later. Okay, go. Well, guys, I just wanted to give you an update while I'm actually eating it. Oh my God, it's delicious. So it is actually a good recipe. There's a couple of tweaks I would make in there, but I mean, the salmon is beautiful. And the zesty topping, it actually is crunchy. It just didn't colour up as much as I wanted it to. But it adds a lovely texture, and the red chilli cuts through beautifully. The lentils are gorgeous. In fact, it's a really nice meal. So I would give this a go. Like I say, the recipe that will go up will be the one that I've amended. And you can play around with it yourselves. You're all good cooks. You've all got ideas of your own. Let me know what you think. Cheers. Bye for now.